Thailand and Cambodia are not at war yet, but for more than a century these two neighbors have clashed again and again over the same stretch of land. So why does this conflict keep returning, and why does it never truly end? This isn't just about a current disagreement. It's a story of history, politics, and a border that was never truly settled. The Thailand-Cambodia conflict is not new. It didn't start this week, or this year, or even this decade. Its roots go back much further, to the colonial era, when maps were redrawn by outside powers. In the early 1900s, France, as the colonial ruler of what is now Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam, negotiated a border treaty with Siam, which would later become Thailand. These borders, however, were often drawn based on watersheds and geographical features that were not clearly defined on the ground. They were vague, disputed, and never fully accepted by both sides, planting seeds of conflict long before modern Thailand and Cambodia existed as independent states. That fundamental uncertainty, that ambiguity etched onto a map over 100 years ago, has never disappeared. It's the historical wound that keeps reopening. At the very center of this conflict is one specific, highly symbolic place, preah Vihear Temple. It's an ancient Hindu temple perched dramatically on a cliff in the Dangrak Mountains. It's beautiful, historic, and extremely strategic, offering a commanding view of the plains below. The dispute over the temple itself reached a critical point in 1962, when the International Court of Justice, the UN's highest court, ruled that the temple belonged to Cambodia. But the ruling had a crucial limitation. It focused on the temple structure itself. The court didn't explicitly define the border for the surrounding land. So while the temple was awarded to Cambodia, the land around it, about 4.6 square kilometers, remained disputed territory in Thailand's eyes. This unresolved land ownership is the spark that has ignited nearly every clash since. So, why do clashes keep flaring up? The answer often lies in domestic politics. Whenever political pressure rises inside either Thailand or Cambodia, border tensions tend to increase. Border disputes are powerful political tools. Leaders on both sides can use them to distract the public from internal problems like economic struggles or political instability. It's a way to rally nationalist support, portraying themselves as strong defenders of national sovereignty and security. A small localized skirmish on the border can suddenly be amplified and transformed into a national issue, fanning the flames of patriotism. This happens even if neither government actually wants a full-scale war. The conflict becomes a useful, if dangerous, political stage. Despite these repeated, sometimes deadly clashes, a full-blown war between Thailand and Cambodia is highly unlikely. There are several powerful reasons for this. First, both countries are founding members of ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. The organization's core principles strongly discourage open conflict between its members and promote peaceful resolution. An all-out war would be a massive blow to ASEAN's credibility and regional stability. Second, the economic consequences would be devastating for both nations. War would cripple their vital tourism industries, disrupt trade, and scare off foreign investment, all of which are crucial for their economies. Finally, neither side stands to gain much strategically from a major escalation. The costs of war far outweigh any potential benefits of controlling the disputed land. So instead of war, the conflict exists in a cycle. Tension builds, a clash occurs, a ceasefire is called, things go quiet for a while, and then the cycle repeats. Recent troop movements in the positioning of artillery raised alarms precisely because they fit this familiar, unsettling pattern. It wasn't a declaration of war, but it was a clear signal that the underlying dispute is far from resolved. It was a muscular reminder from both sides that their claims have not been forgotten. Every time this border heats up, it serves as a stark illustration of how fragile peace can be when fundamental historical questions are left unanswered. It shows that without a definitive, mutually agreed-upon resolution, the potential for conflict remains. Ultimately, the conflict between Thailand and Cambodia isn't driven by deep-seated hatred between their peoples. It's about borders drawn long ago by a foreign power that were never truly agreed upon. It's about national pride, political maneuvering, and the unresolved legacy of history. Until those fundamental questions about the border are finally and permanently resolved, this tension will never fully disappear. And the next clash, tragically, is always just one incident away. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing for more deep dives into global issues.